Genius always gives its best at first, prudence at last, meaning the man of genius, excellence, exception, and basically extraordinariness, whatever you want to call it, is always going to give his best talent, skill, knowledge, character, ability, faculty, and essentially everything else that he either has naturally, inherently, or that he has developed, grown, cultivated, developed through basically decades of hard work, dedication, discipline, desire, ambition, pain, suffering. He is going to give his work all those talents, achievements, qualities, abilities, faculties, because he's a genius. And the genius always gives his best to everything that he thinks, says, does, achieves, possesses, becomes in his life, no matter the conditions in which he finds himself, the circumstances he ends up fighting, the situations he presently lives or is going to have to face for his genius, for his talent, faculty, gift. He is going to face all the condemnation, criticism, unnecessary, basically hesitation and harassment, betrayal, isolation imposed upon him from the others in the surroundings in the society, but he's not going to stop being a genius. He's just not going to part ways with his achievements, accomplishments. He's just not going to isolate, alienate, disconnect himself from who he is, what he represents, and what he has become achieved, possessed in his life. He's going to hold on to and adhere to his authenticity, sovereignty, individuality, distinction, character, wisdom, morality, and essentially everything else that he is. He is going to maintain and retain all that in one way or another, and that's why he's a genius. And the genius always gives his best to everything at first, and then carefulness, awareness, prudence at last. And that means the genius exercises prudence, wisdom, intelligence, awareness at last, but he always gives his hard work, ambition, talent, faculty, and essentially everything else to the achievement and accomplishment of the end, ambition, uh, at the first place. Otherwise, he would not be a genius. And because he is a genius, because he's a man of exceptionalism, extraordinary talent, and out of world ability, faculty, character, he's always going to give his best to everything he gives and provides everything with everything he has for its achievement, the satisfaction of ends, the meeting, realization of ambitions, etc. And then he exercises prudence, wisdom at last. So that's how the genius operates and functions in his life in one way or another. Whether or not we approve of it is another matter, because we may not be genius, but there are geniuses in the world